NFC champs. Next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Hey, alert!
They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
On second down, Hilton, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And he'll spot Lashley open, left side complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. That is taken in by Rodgers. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Hilton. And he's brought down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Lions have taken the lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And out now come the Vikings. One semi-factor, if you want to call it that was brought up in the papers this morning here, Charles. You got a dome team on the road in a cold weather environment, first round of the playoffs in January. Do you think that's a big deal?
Ordinarily, I say no. But in this situation, because you're used to that perfectly controlled environment, some coaches will want their teams exposed to it. If you're coming from a warm weather place and, even getting outside of your dome doesn't really help you, a lot of times they'll go on the road a little bit earlier. Go to a cold weather place, go to a place where there's a little bit of weather and practice there that week before the game to try and simulate the conditions they expect come game day.
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On second down now, Lowry. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about it.
And he loses the football a second time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing?
After review the play.
So an overturn. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings have regained the lead.
That play was blocked so well, it almost felt like a 7-on-7 session with no rush at all. Quarterback was able to stay in the pocket, scan the field, go through his progressions, and find the open receiver for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's it.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they called the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down now, but the clock continues to move. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And this is caught. It's Brown. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Hilton. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is now 14-10. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Ready, break. Hey.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
He's going to let it go again. He's got him in. Complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll look to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11. He sets to fire deep. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
The Vikings send out their punter, and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he fields it cleanly. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilton has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hilton, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll run on first down. Hilton. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. On second down, Hilton. And this time he is in. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hold the ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Second and 6. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. This offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is up to 18 now. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here. That's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's a 2nd and 7. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jamar Chase, 31 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds Lashley complete over the middle. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second down now, Hilton. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though,
oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Detroit, and even 40 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They're going to look to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The extra point up and good by Garibay, and they open the lead up now to 25. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen despite the amount.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. The Lions